lot of people cannot buy food, a lot of people cannot buy their medications and other things. A lot of people are just more like reasonable. So what's actually going on? When we say Nigeria is not productive, what do we mean by not productive? Is morning, people go to work every day, people go to schools to go and teach, people go to the farm. So what do we mean by that? We're working hard, right? So what do we mean by we're not productive? Now, we're not just even looking at America as a whole. We're looking at just California. Hmm? In a place where you have just 38, about 39 million people, they have a GDP of about 4.03 trillion. That's California, not the whole of America. The whole of Africa, that has like 1.5 billion, most of which are children. Africa has one of the youngest population in the world, most of which are children, but we're just only able to do about 2.88 trillion. India, that actually has close to same population with the whole of Africa. I'm not just talking about Nigeria, I'm talking about the whole of Africa, which has a population of about 1.5 million. They are able to produce about 150% of what we're producing. And when you look at Africa, basically, what is it that we really produce? Like in Nigeria, it's just natural resources. You see, to me, it's a gift up from God. I feel that we are not really producing anything. We're not really exerting ourselves. Because the oil we produce is also multinationals, foreigners that drill it for us. So you understand what I mean by we have a serious productivity issue. And why is this so? Because we have not embraced education. India did this within within 10 years, between 2015 and 2025, it's about 10 years, India grew their GDP by 105%. They doubled it and more, a little more. What is it? It's education. Like I said, and I will always say, the suffering will continue for a long time if we don't embrace education. And again, it's not just you educating yourself and your family members. Remember, the man in the north, in the south, in the west, if he's not educated, he's using your naira, he's using my naira, the same thing will happen. Because what's going to happen at the end of the day? At the end of the day, people will still have to feed, and people will have to buy food, and people will have to buy all sort of things. And it affects everybody. So we need to reach out to the rural areas. We need to massively embark on this adopted village program to ensure that every Nigerian child is educated. That is the only way we can live a quality life. That is the only way we can be comfortable. That is the only way we can take care of this crime and this misery everywhere. So it's for our own benefit. And again, lastly, it's going to get worse. You know why I say it's going to get worse? The population of Africa has been projected to grow to about 2.5 billion by 2050. 2050 is already here. And again, it's not just that we're going to wait until 2050 before it gets. So it has already started, the population has already started growing steadily. So the more people we get into Africa that we don't train, the more violence, the more pressure we're going to put on our security agencies. The real cure or the real solution to this problem we have in the north is education. Because I see that a lot of battles, a lot of military operations are actually being undertaken in the north. But if you don't back it up with education, you are just going to keep raising people that will be criminals. That's just a fact. So the major solution, the only primary solution to the problem in the Sahel, in in the northern part of Nigeria, is and also in the southern part of Nigeria, is education. If we don't take education seriously, if we don't make sure that in the villages the teachers are doing what they're supposed to do and the rest, we all continue to suffer the consequences, which is high prices, inflation, and agony. We can do this. We need to adopt these villages. We need to turn Africa around.